I mean, it's a life simulation game, so it simulates life, and having weather in the game just makes it feel so much more exciting and real, and you just get into the game so much more. So yeah.
I mean, one of the big aspects as well is adding in a lot of holidays now as well, and customizable holidays. So you theme them around the seasons itself. So you have the winter holidays and summer ones. You have a lot of different parties that you can now throw, experience.
Can we add some overcast to today? Could you do that in The Sims to make it a little cloudier? Because it's hot as hell out here.
It is hot. I wish.
Pues saludamos, chavales, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos una vez más a un stream de L3. Bueno, una vez más. Empezamos este año con Electronic Arts. Debería verse correctamente el streaming de fondo. Confirmadme si el audio de los que hablan en el stream está bien o está muy alto o muy bajo, ¿vale? Para ajustarlo perfectamente. O sea, voy a ponerlo ahora a mitad de volumen. ¿Se les escucha bien cuando yo no hablo? Espero que se les escuche bien. Si está muy alto, decídmelo para bajarlo un poquito, ¿vale? Mi cara no se ve, tranquilos, que se verá ahora mismo. Hola, chavales. ¿Qué tal?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
¿Está bien el audio? O sea, piso la voz de la gente, se escucha bien. Se nos oye por igual, perfecto. Pues bajo un poquito el audio para que cuando hable yo no se solape, ¿vale? Se escucha alto. ¿Ahora está bien? ¿Se escucha bien? Vale, perfecto. Maravilloso, pues nada, chicos, estamos aquí en L3. Bueno, estamos en L3, estoy en mi casa, lógicamente. Y básicamente lo que viene estos próximos días es conferencias. ¿Está alto ahora? ¿Está alto en serio? Vale, dadme un segundo, porque creo que puedo ajustarlo un poquito. A ver, un segundito, ¿vale? Tendréis que escucharlo todavía, pero voy a bajar un poquito el audio desde el control de volumen de Windows, que es más fácil al final que cualquier cosa.
For me, it would be get to work so far, because able to run retail stores, so you can become an entrepreneur, sell whatever you want from the catalog. I always love that aspect of the game.
Vale, me mantengo el tema del volumen en el otro lado.
He's like, I love playing games because, you know, I love the job part of it.
Vamos a filtrar el chat, ponerlo en tocho y ya estaría. En fin, espero que esté todo correctamente, si no, pues tengo el mezclador de volumen, ¿vale? Para subir o bajar, dependiendo de la circunstancia. He quitado el del Chrome, Firefox está perfectamente, altavoces también. Debería estar todo correctamente, ¿vale, chicos? En fin, conferencia de EA. ¿Qué podemos esperar de la conferencia? Aparte de lo obvio, ¿no? Que son los EA Sports, FIFA, etcétera. Supuestamente, ANTHEM, van a enseñar algo más de ANTHEM. Están haciendo un juego de Star Wars dentro de EA. Se canceló el de... un trailer de los Sims, algo. Seasons, ok. Lo dicho. Un tráiler de Star Wars deberíamos verlo, yo creo, algún gameplay. Se canceló el de Visceral Games, se estaba haciendo Amy Hennig, perdón. Así que, no sé, tengo bastante curiosidad, sobre todo por el Unravel 2, que supuestamente está filtrado. Se llama Unravel 2, y de hecho ha habido gente ya jugándolo en la Play 4, con lo cual quizás salga después de la presentación. Es posible. Pero bueno. En fin, voy a poner un tweet avisando de que estamos en directo, ¿vale? Si os parece bien. A ver. Ahí está, perfecto. Star Wars de Respawn, efectivamente, yo creo que es el gran plato fuerte, ¿no? De lo que puede pasar esta conferencia. Creo que sin ningún tipo de duda es lo más interesante. Salvo alguna sorpresa, ¿sabes? Que nos enseñen, yo qué sé. Pues imagínate que sacan una sorpresa, no sé qué decir porque la verdad es que el catálogo de ANTHEM no me lo conozco de memoria. Titanfall 2, por ejemplo. Titanfall 2 es un juegazo. La campaña es brutal. De hecho, me parece la mejor campaña que he jugado en un shooter en mucho tiempo. Decir, obviamente, que el streaming empieza en 6 minutos y 20 segundos, ¿vale? O sea, la conferencia. Hemos empezado un poquito antes para calentar, para estar ajustados aquí y que todo esté correcto. Pero si Titanfall 2 es un juegazo, la verdad. Si podéis encontrarlo a 15-20 pavos, que suele costar esto, solo por la campaña merece la pena. Está un poco fuerte en mi voz. El vídeo, ok. Lo bueno es que esto podemos ajustarlo sin ningún tipo de problema. Vale. Ya está. Un poquito más bajo. O incluso aquí. Dead Space sería una gran sorpresa. Ojalá, pero cerraron Visceral, o sea, no sé. O sea, lo que lo haga otro estudio, pero sería ridículo cerrar el estudio de Dead Space para hacer un Dead Space. No sé. En fin, espero que el audio esté bien, ¿vale, chicos? Si no está bien, pues ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Magia tampoco puedo ejecutar en esta vida, ¿vale? Hay una puta mosca por aquí tocando los huevos, por cierto, ¿eh? No sé cuándo ha entrado en la habitación, pero está por aquí. ¿Está todo bien? Maravilloso. Estoy mirando para ese lado porque tengo ahí el chat, ¿vale? La pantalla del chat. ¿No crees que estoy loco ni nada? Vale. Vale, pauso mi stream. Está la mosca poniendo vueltas, igual la veis y todo. Si la veis, saludadla. Puesto. Un nuevo Need for Speed. Creo que se ha rumoreado o filtrado directamente un nuevo Burnout, no un Need for Speed. No sé. La verdad es que un Burnout estaría guapísimo. Me gusta mucho la saga. En Twitch no emito, no puedo emitir en dos sitios a la vez. Bueno, creo que sí puedo con otro programa, pero voy a hacerlo aquí en YouTube La verdad. Igual el de PC y el de PC se los hago en Twitch, porque no los quiero subir al canal, la verdad. No me apetece. Dragon Age 4 estaría brutal. Bueno, no estaría mal. Es una saga que tiene ciertos fans. Sims 8, no, Sims Seasons se ha anunciado, es una expansión del 4, creo, que añade climatología. Wow. Playtesting. Okay. ¿Tocaría algo de ANTHEM? Yo creo que algo de ANTHEM vamos a ver seguro, ¿eh? O sea, algo de ANTHEM 100% seguro que lo vemos. Se anunció el año pasado, no se ha visto nada, salvo aquel vídeo en el mercado. No sé, vamos a ver. En fin, para todos los que estéis entrando, que no estéis suscritos, podéis suscribiros. Vamos a hacer las conferencias de PlayStation, de Microsoft, de Nintendo, de Ubisoft, aquí en el canal de Square Enix también, por supuestísimo. Así que os suscribís, veis las conferencias y si os mola el canal estos días, pues os quedáis y si no, pues os desuscribís. Magia. Vale. A ver que cierre esto, perfecto. Vale. ¿Cuál creo que es el plato fuerte? Yo creo que es el Star Wars de Respawn. O sea, el Star Wars de Respawn puede ser un plato muy fuerte, pero muy fuerte. Si es un juego single player, si es un multijugador tipo Battlefront, pues a mí por lo menos me pierden, pero no sé. Vale, quedan 2 minutos para que empiece la conferencia. Perfecto. ¿Se ha silenciado el stream? Ah, vale, está cargando, no sé por qué carga a veces tanto. Vale, se ha congelado el stream. No los la líes, YouTube. Se había congelado, no sé por qué. En fin, no hay más conferencias. Hoy solamente es Electronic Arts. Mañana serían Microsoft y Bethesda. Y luego ya el lunes es mucho más. Vamos adelantado por Twitch. Sí, pues voy a buscarlo. Dame un segundo. Que lo busco en el otro lado. Blew it up even more this year. And so now we have this festival here with gaming, music, it's a great time. Vale, va como 15 segundos más adelantado, cierto es. Vale.
I just like the transformation of the venue.
Vale, un segundo que lo cargo. Y lo vemos por Twitch. La putada de Twitch es que no podemos ir para atrás. O sea, es verlo y ya está. Pero bueno, un segundo, estoy mirando
with a steering wheel.
quitar el chat.
There are 4 stages. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready.
Vale,
I'm jumping in live.
perfecto.
No pressure, but the camera's
Ahí
on.
estaría. Pa. Vale,
There's
20
a
segundos,
bullet over
chicos.
here. There's food over here. We're going inside. Let's head inside.
Vamos a ver, ¿eh?
And check out the show.
También comentar las conferencias mañana, sí, efectivamente. En 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empezó. Vale. Pues vamos a ver, chicos. Tengo bastantes ganas. Empieza con FIFA, Battlefront 5, NBA Live. ¿Eso era el Battlefield? Vale, FIFA, otra vez. ANTHEM, Sims, Star Wars Battlefront 2 o el 3, quién sabe. NBA, ANTHEM. Vale, de momento todo sobre el papel. Están enseñando cosas ya anunciadas, lógicamente. Vale, pues vamos allá. Y empieza con ANTHEM. Coño, ¿y esto? ¿Y esta pasada?
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
Joder, qué guapo, ¿no?
So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show.
Qué
But
guapa la
welcome
tontería esta.
everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready. Because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course.
Reveals. Empezamos con los reveals, ¿eh?
Look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now,
vale, el multi de Battlefield 5.
Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
La gente está súper ilusionada,
Two new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem.
ANTHEM, okay,
and
al final.
of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Vale. En fin, empieza con el multi de Battlefield 5. Un tema que en lo personal me da bastante igual. Quita las alertas, perdonad. Perdonad, voy a quitarlas. Dadme un segundo que las quito. Entre que esto, tal. Lo siento, no me acordaba del tema del audio, que es bastante molesto. Vale.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But
Ya están quitadas, lo siento,
lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive Battlefield.
Ya están quitadas.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, You will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned distraction system is back and more impactful.
¿Cuánto dura la conf? Imagino que serán 45 minutos, una hora máximo,
you
como
can't
siempre.
really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings.
¿Una hora? Ok.
And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Single player, espérate.
Let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever.
Parece que el objetivo del juego es enseñar la guerra a través de los ojos de los hombres y mujeres que ayudaron a cambiar el mundo, básicamente.
We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks,
Vale, van a enseñar la historia mañana en la conferencia de Xbox.
So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey to the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Sin loot boxes y sin premium passes. Ya con eso la gente les vitorea como si hubieran cambiado el mundo, y realmente es lo lógico.
Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
Vale. ¿Un Battle Royale o qué?
It's Royale.
Acaban de anunciar post lanzamiento un modo Battle Royale para Battlefield 5.
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else.
Dice que es una experiencia que nunca hemos jugado ni en Battlefield ni en ningún sitio.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations.
Venga, el multijugador, a ver cómo es.
Even featuring music.
Ok. ¿Qué os parece de momento lo que han dicho? O sea, el tema Battle Royale, sin pases de temporada, sin loot boxes, únicamente el juego y ya está. O sea, las cinemáticas son tochas, visualmente. Joder, los colores, tío, la aurora boreal, qué guapo. Es que visualmente es muy pepino el juego, las cinemáticas, claro. Joder. Es bastante pepino. El juego no se ve así en consola, pero ni poniendo 4 Play 4 juntas. No, ni de coña. Hombre, así sí, como los gráficos de los aviones por atrás, sí. Battlefield 5, ¿ok? A ver, el trailer es bonito, de cojones. Pero no falta un plano de alguien cayendo en el agua, tío, en todos los juegos. Empezó con Kingdom Hearts. Ok, Northless War Story. First Look que surgió mañana en la conferencia de Xbox. Ok. Pues vale. Aquí está el FIFA. El juego que todos... Ahí está Ronaldo.
É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo.
Ok.
Tu és um campeão.
O sea que básicamente FIFA le va a comer el glande a Ronaldo, va, en su último año, supuestamente, en el Madrid. Ok. Es Neymar ese, ¿no? Sí. Bueno, tengo que decir que no sigo el fútbol, ¿vale? No sé quién son cada uno. Sé quién es Neymar, Ronaldo y poco más. Bueno, y Messi. Vale. Ok. Curioso. ¿Estará CR7 aquí o no? ¿Te imaginas que aparece Ronaldo porque sí? Como hace unos años Pelé. Que lo llevaron para nada. Pues, molaría. Un segundo, chicos.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more.
Vale, perdonad lo de la voz, se me ha ido la olla. En fin, decía, preguntaba si Messi no está en el juego porque dicen que hay un duelo entre Ronaldo y Neymar, y me extraña. A ver, he mutado el micrófono porque estoy un poco constipado y me he sonado los mocos y no quería hacer un ruido aquí raro, ¿vale? Básicamente. Ya se escucha. Espero, si se escucha de sobra.
And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality of gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on session.
A ver, tampoco tiene mucho que decir al respecto aquí, ¿sabes? Tranquilos, relajámonos. Mientras pase con FIFA da igual.
And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up,
el Barcelona tiene contrato con Konami. Ok, hombre, imagino. Igualmente, Neymar está en el Barça, ¿no? ¿O se piró? Bueno, igual, me da igual. El tío acaba de mirar el trofeo como para comérselo, ¿no? Es un poco raro.
The World Cup.
The World Cup.
And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC,
que va al Madrid
and
Neymar.
Nintendo Switch.
Ok, no sé. Os decía cuando estaba silenciado el micro que no sigo el fútbol, con lo cual pues no tengo ni puta idea de los fichajes, etcétera, con lo cual...
Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland.
Es de Islandia, vale. Yo pensaba que era alemana por las R's. Decía con R cosas muy raras. Vale.
And you can feel their excitement.
A ver, insisto, no sigo el fútbol, ¿vale? Cualquier cosa que diga sobre fútbol, no la tengáis en cuenta. O sea, sé que este tío es Ronaldo y ya está. Obviamente Cyberpunk aquí no va a salir. Cyberpunk es de CD Projekt y no de Electronic Arts.
that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
Ok, se puede jugar gratis al FIFA temporalmente en todas las plataformas. Interesante, seguramente juegue... No, lo voy a jugar. Pero está bien saberlo. Gracias.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
Ok.
And this summer will bring so much
No está DJ Mario ahí, es racismo.
Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around
No estaba DJ Mario en el gráfico este.
We'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you and auf Island!
Bueno, la droga en Islandia es fuerte, ¿eh? En fin. Todo genial, la verdad. Estoy muy a favor de esto. Muy a favor. Sí, la demo es del 18, obviamente. Han hecho un free trial, o sea.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us.
Dice que tienen un montón de cosas que hacer hoy, pues a ver si es verdad, porque llevamos un buen rato con FIFA. Bueno, miento, con Battlefield también. A ver.
The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years.
Okay.
And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices.
Vale, han sacado una plataforma de juegos en la nube.
Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Tipo Netflix, pero con videojuegos.
The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier.
Origin Access
Premier. So 3
Premier.
things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
Wow, Madden, por fin, ya estamos en la parte buena, ¿eh? Estamos en la parte gorda de la conferencia.
And of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers.
Wow, tiene ya 100 juegos, poca broma.
It will launch later this summer.
¿Sale a final de verano?
That's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Wow, qué guay, tío. Es como Steam pero cutre, o sea, no. ¿Quién va a comprar esto teniendo Steam? Ah, hombre, si me pones el plantas contra zombies igual caigo, ¿eh? Batman Arkham Inside, juegazo. Wow. El Madden, tío, es que el Madden me pone muy burro, tío. Madden es top de la vida. Oh, el Abzu. Los Sims. Vamos a full, de verdad. O sea, de momento la conferencia me está encantando. Me está gustando todo lo que veo. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Dime, cuesta 30 euros, que lo pago ahora mismo. Sale a final de año, vale. No se puede todavía pagar.
Hey everybody, what's up? So I'm here, sitting inside the crowded EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
De Respawn. Empezamos con Star Wars,
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Empieza Star Wars, creo.
I love seeing new games.
Vale.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation.
Vamos con el Star Wars, chicos.
You want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
Vale, van a hablar de Star Wars. Tienen el título del juego.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing.
Vale, empezamos,
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
¿Algún artwork?
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here.
¿En la era oscura?
When the Jedis are being hunted, so
¿Cuando están siendo perseguidos los Jedi?
Spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay.
Entre el 3 y el 4
between
episodios.
3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time.
Okay.
Got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Okay. Vale.
Bad time. Does that mean it's gonna just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
Es increíble. Dice, no va a enseñar nada, entonces.
All right. So I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not.
Finales 2019.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today.
Vale, o sea que básicamente han dicho el título del juego.
We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Y ya. ¿No? Ok. Maravilloso. Maravilloso. Gracias. O sea, es lo que quería.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at
DIRECTO
Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
¿Ha dicho my name is Thanos?
I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering
dice que comenzaron con mal pie,
really wanted.
pero que quieren arreglarlo.
We decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired
Dennis,
by
no
the
Thanos.
original Battlefront
He
games
escuchado Thanos,
that
tío,
I
no sé por qué.
personally,
He escuchado Thanos.
starting
Mi
with
cabeza.
the Ewoks on Endor. And
Yo qué sé.
thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game.
Hay
and
Ewoks
the team
ahora.
loved building Ewok Hunt.
Okay.
So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week.
Vale,
It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So
Extraction,
looking forward
okay.
a little
Gráficamente
bit,
se ve precioso el
this
juego,
summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game,
Vale.
which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends.
Un sistema de squads.
We're also adding a new starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships.
Vale.
And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships.
Vale.
But that's not all. we know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from.
Pensé que iba a decir un Battle Royale, pero no.
A very iconic Star Wars conflict.
Vale.
So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
Vale, el más grande que ha construido nunca.
So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce
ese es de las guerras clon.
The leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous.
Grievous,
and
vale.
Yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
¿No estaba Obi-Wan Kenobi en el Battlefront?
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done.
¿No estaba Obi-Wan Kenobi en serio?
Come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku.
El Conde Dooku.
As well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Tampoco estaba Anakin. ¿Pero quién estaba entonces?
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things.
No sé.
EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Ok, me ha gustado lo que ha dicho Dennis, que es el hecho de admitir los errores. Empezaron mal, pero tienen ganas de hacerlo mejor, vaya. ¿Esto qué es? ¿El Unravel? ¿O el Uncharted 4 otra vez? ¡Oh, Unravel! Ahí está. Ok. Unravel 2 se llama esto, en teoría. Hostia, graficados que tiene la CGI esta, ¿no? Wow. ¿Se ha roto? Esto me recuerda a Náufrago, tío. Cuando Tom Hanks deja irse a Wilson. ¿Te imaginas que ahora llega el faro y es Bioshock Infinite con el muñeco este de protagonista? Sería muy top, la verdad. Hostia, el Pupa es el que lloraba la primera vez.
It's really good to see you.
Bien.
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people.
Ok, esto mola.
In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond.
Encuentras la esperanza.
And your spark is rekindled.
Oh.
And it leads you off on an adventure.
Oh.
So welcome to Unravel 2.
Bien. Esto me gusta, ¿ves? Esto me gusta. Así sí, Electronic Arts. Así sí.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness.
Okay.
You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend.
Puedes
but
jugar solo o
there's
cooperativo.
always two characters there, sharing one yarn.
Pero siempre dos personajes compartiendo un hilo.
This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome.
Vale, va a ser un gameplay del juego, de Unravel 2. Vale.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about
vale, van a enseñar el gameplay de Unravel 2. Ok, vamos a ver qué tal.
So this wasn't prepared.
There we are.
Ahí está.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments.
Qué guapo, ¿no? A priori.
Places that were like fun and exciting.
O sea, no parece haber ninguna dificultad todavía, es ir para adelante todo el rato.
When you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
Okay.
So I guess I'll jump in.
No está mal, ¿eh?
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
Be the blue
Está jugando en cooperativo ahora, ¿eh?
A little celebratory flip there.
Me gusta lo que veo, ¿eh? Parece agradable.
And the bird is back.
Ahí está.
Okay. Playing it safely now.
Están escapando de un pavo.
And I'll catch you.
Oh.
There you go.
Este juego en cooperativo puede ser muy bonito, ¿eh? Es un urogallo, no un pavo.
Okay,
perdonad. No soy zoólogo.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can...
Oh, tiene timing ahora.
Oh, very nice.
Qué chulo, tío.
Buster.
Uf, casi les pillan, ¿no? O sea, tienen la demo bastante poco...
Oh, sweet, well done.
Qué chulo, tío. Está guapo,
Okay,
¿eh?
I'll go up and distract the ground.
Está bastante guapo.
I'll sneak up here.
Vale, hay que distraer al urogallo.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me. There you go.
Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
Joder, pues está guapo, ¿eh? Y visualmente es muy chulo, tío. O sea, el tema del fondo desenfocado, el front... O sea, digamos, de diferentes tipos de plano. Está muy currado.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we? So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
Ok, muy bien, o sea, me ha gustado. Me ha gustado de verdad la Unravel 2. Sí, señor.
Yeah, I really hope you like it.
Sí, bastante.
And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Vale, guay. ¿El tráiler ahora quizá? Pues sí, me ha gustado, sinceramente. Creo que es un buen anuncio, sinceramente. Que es un indie, sí, pero es bonito. Parece tener ideas. Un juego cooperativo nunca sobra, que hacen cada vez menos. No sé, bien por ellos. Espero, ojalá que salga en físico, tío, porque el original salió solamente en digital. Oh, esa musiquita. Persigue tu brillo. Como brillo no, Spark. Juega por tu cuenta o con un amigo. Qué guapo, tío. Hostia, es muy bonito, tío. Joder. Qué barbaridad, ¿no? Hostia, es que lo veo y me quedo flipando, Es súper chulo, tío. El tema de la iluminación es una pasada. Joder. Muy bien.
Thank you, Martin.
Muy bien.
And the brilliant team at Coldwood.
Sí, señor.
The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's
Joder.
clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today.
Está disponible hoy. Lo sabía, se había filtrado, había gente jugando. Acaba de salir el juego. Cuando acabemos el directo, lo jugamos. Somos 600 personas en el directo ahora mismo, ¿vale? Si este vídeo llega a 400 likes ahora mismo, cuando acabe el stream, o sea, cuando acabe el directo, me compro el juego en Play 4 y lo juego en Twitch un par de horas, ¿vale? Así que ya sabéis. Vale, Way Out, a ver.
And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did.
Cuando dijo fuck de Oscars,
In
cierto.
March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it.
Vale.
We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks.
2 millones de jugadores la primera semana.
That Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title.
Oh, van a anunciar otro juego de EA Originals.
Berlin called Joe My Games.
Hecho en Berlín.
When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was.
A ver.
It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude. Vale, un nuevo juego de EA Originals. Vale.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited.
A ver, es agradable visualmente, pero
feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Okay.
Thank you.
Venga, va. Enséñame el juego, chica.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
Vale.
When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can
La premisa no está mal,
relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely.
La premisa per se no está mal.
In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human.
Okay.
Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger,
¿Pero va a enseñar algo del
some
juego?
would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
A ver, ¿ha estado bien como speech? Vale, el tráiler. Buah, este ya lo he visto, ¿eh? Hay un juego llamado Submergence, que es muy parecido a esto. O sea, estás en un pueblo totalmente inundado. Tienes que salvar a tu hermano pequeño y vas en una canoa. Bueno, la iconografía está guay. Ya la hemos visto, pero está guay. Okay. A ver, mal no pinta, pero creo que le falta algo distintivo. A priori. Primero es de 2019. A ver, mal no pinta, pero le falta algo distintivo, algo que sea original. Vale, NBA. Volvemos a lo no importante. Para mí, por lo menos. En fin, lo dicho. Si queréis que cuando acabe este directo juguemos al UNRAVEL 2, esos likes tienen que subir, chicos. Somos 600 personas, 400 podéis hacerlo si queréis. Y si no, pues no pasa nada. Vale, NBA. ¿Qué nos queda entonces de la conferencia de EA? Son y 41, lleva 40 minutos. Queda NBA y queda ANTHEM, que es el tocho, imagino. ¿Y el Burnout, tío? ¿El Burnout filtrado no va a salir al final o qué? Curioso. Igual, ¿no? No sé, igual era un rumor falso. ¿No estará para Switch? ¿El qué? ANTHEM es al final, efectivamente. Haré un walkthrough del NBA, por supuesto que sí. O sea, de hecho, voy a empezar a hacerlo ahora mismo.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals. And here he is now in his first championship.
¿Este chaval quién es? Es el DJ Mario estadounidense del Madden. Es un youtuber especializado en Madden, ¿no? ¿Existe esa gente? Pues el Justin Bieber del Madden, ¿no? ¿Qué cosas? ¿Quién es ese pavo? Vale. Se llama Juju el tío este. Juju Smith Schuster.
Okay, baby, how you doing? I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping? Wow, already starting.
Se llama Jun Kip.
Hi everybody, I'm Juju Smith Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv.
Tantos aplausos, no, por favor. Que me quedo sordo.
You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money.
En fin.
That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So, we're out. Have a good day.
Vamos a ver el espectacular y fantabuloso tráiler de Madden 2019. Pintaza, ¿eh? Qué pintaza, papu. A ver, qué vergüenza, ¿no? Daos cuenta de que en Estados Unidos el Madden lo peta. Entonces es normal que cubran esa parte del mercado. Estamos viendo un evento que está hecho en Los Ángeles, así que es normal. O sea, esto en Gamescom no lo vais a ver, pero en el E3 pues sí. El Madden vende lo que FIFA en EU. No sé si tanto, pero vende. O sea, Madden vende, joder, bastante. Si no, no lo harían. En fin. Espectacular, la verdad. Wow. Amazing. Unbelievable. Outstanding. Gorgeous. Muy fresco, papo. No me quedan más sinónimos. Steelers. Mira cómo salta. Buah. El juego del año, ¿eh? El juego del año. Ponme ese Burnout, anda. Ponme el Burnout, por favor. Aunque sea un remaster del 3. Del Takedown. Michael Martínez y Nazanías.
Professional shoutcaster here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward.
Brand new mobile game. O sea, las 4 palabras mágicas.
Super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there.
¡Wow! ¡Wow! Esto es increíble. Esto es putamente increíble. O sea, estos gráficos los tira el móvil, ¿en serio? No puede ser que el móvil, o sea, esto de aquí, o sea, ¿de verdad? ¿Esto puede mover eso? No creo, ¿eh? Será un móvil del futuro. Guau, qué guapo, tío, qué caña. Estoy súper emocionado. Qué guapo, tío.
Yes.
Puta madre. GG.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Qué caña, tío. Es increíble, ¿eh? Van a castear una partida de un juego de móviles que no le importa a nadie. Ok.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in.
Qué caña, tío.
To the match. Here we go.
Off.
Pues que mira qué gráficos, papu, Mira el coche, qué hiperrealismo, ni el Need for Speed del año pasado, el Carbón o el... ¿cómo se llamase? No puedo ironizar sobre esto, de verdad. No puedo ironizar sobre esto. Es como ver a Age of Empires en una conferencia de L3. O sea, Age of Empires 2, ¿sabes? En fin, quedan 11 minutos de conferencia, en teoría, ¿eh? Quedan 11 minutos de conferencia. Voy a enseñaros un juego de móviles que seguramente será más entretenido que este. Mira, voy a poneros un juego de móviles tan emocionante o más incluso que este. A ver si lo veo, ¿eh? Mira. ¿Se ve? Igual se ve invertido, ¿vale? Mirad. Mirad. Este es el gran juego de móviles del siglo XXII. ¿Lo veis? ¿Se ve el juego? Sí, ¿no?
Halfway now, both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner.
Ya está. El mejor juego de la historia, chicos. Y no hay que ir a L3 para verlo. Te lo bajas y lo juegas. Disney Top Heroes. Kaed solo quiere RPGs, nada le gusta al pinche perro. Ok. El Unravel no es un RPG, creo, y me gusta. En fin. ¿Qué juego es? El de la pantalla creo que es el Mass Effect 4. Y el mío es el Disney Top Heroes. Tengo que hacer un vídeo sobre el juego en el canal para comentaros qué tal está. Es increíble, la verdad.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry. Help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings out the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
Es increíble. Estoy muy a favor de esto. A ver, el Talent Control va a morir ya, o sea, no le quedan tanques ni nada. A ver, recordemos que en todas las conferencias de EA siempre hay un momento de cringe, ¿vale? El año pasado fueron los 25 minutos de fails del Battlefront 2. Wow. Amazing. Incredible, dude.
Wow. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit.
Wow.
Wow. Es que cada vez que dicen wow, me vengo arriba. O sea, me ilusiono por dentro, me emociono. Es una pre-alfa, si lo pone abajo a la derecha. Increíble, In Control. What a match. O sea, increíble. Es que ni la Champions League.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect. Wow. Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control.
Tú imagínate que puede ser peor, si venir aquí a jugar a esto o perder jugando a esto en mitad de E3.
What you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Es el Command & Conquer.
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile.
Command & Conquer Rivals para móviles.
Complete
continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy.
Estoy un poco en shock.
Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS.
O sea, tengo amigos que son muy fans de Command & Conquer. ¿Y lo sacas en móviles? Se puede jugar la pre-alfa ya, chicos. Voy a instalarlo, ¿eh? Voy a ir a la Play Store a instalar el juego. No voy a hacerlo. Vale, aquí está el ANTHEM, ¿eh? Ah, no, es el Command & Conquer. Se me ha ido la olla. Es el Command & Conquer, el tráiler este cinemático. Ok. ¿Ya mostraron el ANTHEM? No, lo van a mostrar ahora. Quedan 6 minutos de conferencia. Tienen que searlo ya. Ya, pero ya. Command & Conquer, tío. Lo han convertido en un juego de móviles. A ver, tiene sentido. Quiero decir, un juego de estrategia en un móvil encaja bien. Vamos a ser realistas. A nivel táctil es factible, pero coño, sácalo en una consola. La gente lo querrá jugar en consola. Buah. David Cage. Me han ganado con esto. Sale David Cage con barba teñida. Awesome.
Command & Conquer. For a new generation.
Command & Conquer.
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day.
Acabo de decir que le encanta jugar, o sea, trabajar con algunas de las personas más creativas del planeta. FIFA, Madden, Command & Conquer para móviles, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Igual la creatividad no es lo que te gusta, amigo.
There's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice. Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make. And that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun. That we move past the grind and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact.
Esto está bien.
Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give.
Hombre, esto obviamente está bien, ¿vale? O sea, aquí el tema no se puede criticar realmente.
Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Vale, vamos a ver ANTHEM, ¿vale? Después de un año, a ver cómo se ve el juego realmente.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos. Creating, altering, destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
Vale, Anthem es todo lo que queda.
There's a storm coming.
Joder.
These walls can't protect us forever.
Joder, cómo se ven los escenarios, papu. Es una cinemática, pero se ve como Dios. Hay algo ahí fuera, dice. Dame gameplay, papu, dame algo. El trailer mola. Musicalmente es tocha, además. Coño. Vale. Dime que no acaba aquí la conferencia. Que hay una demo o algo. Lo que aplaude la gente es una cinemática. ¿Es en primera persona?
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So, I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year,
Pues sí.
because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare
O sea, básicamente van a entrevistar a la gente
Ladies
del
and
equipo de
gentlemen,
Anthem, pero no van a enseñarlo.
welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart.
¿No van a enseñar el juego de verdad? Ok.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all,
¿Cómo se parece este pavo a Pep Sánchez de Medistation, tío? Si ponéis Pep Sánchez, perdón, Pep Sánchez, P-E-P Sánchez en Google, el tío es puto clavado a Pep de Meri. Y es curioso porque el de la derecha del todo, el de gafas, también se parece a Pep de Eurogamer. Es una cosa rarísima esta. ¿Es Anthem el mundo paralelo de los Peps?
But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played.
Es confuso esto.
We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends.
Bueno, no se parece mucho, la verdad. Este a Pep no.
So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something.
Es una mezcla entre Pep de Medistation y Corra, del canal de Corra.
Your fans really love the story.
Es una mezcla,
of BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas.
Esto es gameplay, ¿no?
You can build a solution to that.
Ah, vale, concept art. Vale.
Build it into the core of the game, and that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous, and you're focused on your mission.
Vale, vamos a esperar un poco por si enseñan el juego.
Play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing, we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together.
Oh, gameplay, espérate.
When I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And
Se parece un montón a Titanfall,
player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters.
Y también se parece al Dark Void de Capcom, que era más malo.
And this is where your story really lives and breathes.
Vale.
And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of
igual enseñan algo decente,
story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when from our community is they want to continue to play in our world.
Escritora principal, guionista, vaya.
Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools.
A ver, la parte esta
de
exploración no está mal del todo.
Unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation.
Se ve bastante bien,
and the
de hecho.
chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
En fin, parece que no hay mucho más pescado que vender. Están hablando de cosas y están poniendo clips muy similares. Realmente el personaje sobrevolando el escenario y ya está. Así que vamos a dejar por aquí el stream, chicos. Ha sido un placer teneros durante esta primera conferencia del E3. Mañana seguiremos con las conferencias de Microsoft. Y creo que ya está, porque Bethesda no creo que la haga tan tarde. Pero bueno, mañana seguiremos con las conferencias. Espero que os haya gustado este pequeño stream. Mañana seguiremos, como digo, y ahora mismo me voy a Twitch a jugar a algo. Cuando vea que este vídeo llega a los likes que comentaba antes, me pillaré en UNRAVEL y veré qué tal está. Dejo el link en el chat.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is
pues eso, dejo el link de Twitch en el esto.
Right now.
Y jugaremos a cosas, ¿vale? El UNRAVEL seguramente jugaremos más tarde. O sea, me tengo que comprar y descargarlo, lógicamente. Pero en fin, lo dicho. Si queréis el UNRAVEL, 400 likes antes de iros. Suscribiros si no lo estáis. Insisto, va a haber directos de las conferencias todos los días. Y nada más. Me despido por aquí. Nos vemos mañana o ahora mismo en Twitch si vais para allá. Venga, chicos. Hasta luego y un placer. Bye bye.
Even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have